John Simmons was the grandson of Dr. Blevins Simmons, among the first settlers in the Cove. Victoria was the daughter of Jim Coulter, also a descendant of one of the Cove's oldest families. Things were fine. John was a good farmer and provided well for his bride. In 1887, John Coulter Simmons joined their family, and Victoria was a doting mother. Then one day, young Coulter was burning with fever, and while Victoria bathed him with cloths she dipped in the spring, John rode to get Martin. Anxiously they waited, but the fever refused to break. The boy died in his mother's arms shortly after his 3rd birthday. John noticed Victoria's behavior changing. Victoria was slowly losing touch with reality and blamed John and his brother, Dr. Martin, for the loss of her beloved son. She just could not carry on. She began to think of how she could make John suffer as much as she was. Then her mind continued to move in an illogical direction until she was constantly thinking she had to get rid of John to ease her pain. There it was. She would use his own straight razor. John noticed Victoria's behavior changing. Instead of doing her chores, she often sat and stared and began acting as if he was not even in the same room with her. She did manage to cook occasionally, and yet he would often find her sobbing over their son's grave in the family cemetery just up the hill. All along, she had planned to simply make him disappear so he could not remind her of Coulter. There, she saw her tired husband sitting with his back to her and chose that moment to slit his throat. With blood all over the dining area, she drug him out the back door to the woodshed. There, she cut the still warm body into pieces small enough to drop into the well in the backyard by the kitchen door. She was worn out by the time she had cleaned herself and got on the telephone to call Rebecca and tell her she was leaving.
Yeah, he left town with her. Well, I'm gonna sell the house and move. I don't know where he went. Okay, thank you.